Guys, I'm gonna show you how I color grade this cinematic color grading in Adobe Premiere Pro. So now let's jump on it on workflow and let's see how it is. So this is my video clip, which am I going to use. So I shot this clip around 3 p.m. So I used the Lumix S5 with 20 to 60 millimeter lens. Okay, so it is in flat image, that means it is in vlog. Okay, that's why I'm going to use this LUT, which it will convert this flat image into Rec 709. So guys, for the people who are using like a Sony Lumix, so you can check those LUT in the link description down below. Now you can download it, it's free, and then you can use it. Okay, and then let me jump on color workspace. Okay, so right here, okay, so here I'm gonna use this clip. Okay, let me just find the best frame. Okay, this one. Okay guys, so for this basic correction, guys, let me just import my Rec 709. Guys, all you can just use this input LUT here. Okay, you can just go here for this input LUT here in the basic correction, guys. Even you can use here in creative. Okay, there is no problem. For example, let me use here in creative. So and I'm going to browser where my Rec 709 is located, guys. So now come here on download. Okay, so I'm using Panasonic Vlog. Okay guys, as I told you, I'm using Lumix S5. Okay, so and I have to press here on it. Now you see what I get. Okay, so this is what this Rec 709 gives me. Okay, so that was before and then this is after. So guys, the best things about in this creative here, you can just increase the intensity of this Rec 709. Guys, maybe you can just reduce the intensity. You see how it is. Even here you can just increase the intensity. Yes, let me just put it on 115. Now you see how my clip it is looking. This is real nice. All right, and then so let me just close this creative. Okay, I will come back. Okay, and then let me open up this basic correction. So about this basic correction, so now you're gonna deal with color correction first before you make the color grading. So here we have the white balance, the temperature. Maybe your video it can looks like very warm. Okay, that's why you have to put it in cold, something like this, or you can just add warm. So it depends, okay, how the climate is. But for me, let me just put it in minus, okay, 3 here, guys. Okay, you see how the things it is. Okay, and then so about here on the light, exposure, contrast, highlight. So it helps you to, for example, if your clip it has more exposure, if it has more light, just you have to deal with the light. Okay, so let me just increase the small little bit. Okay, and then about the contrast, so about my contrast, yes, let me just put it right here. This is nice. And then for the highlight, guys, I can just reduce something a few little bit. Okay, highlight, because I just want to see some details here on this t-shirt and then this sky and the shadow too. Yes, let me reduce just a little few little bit. Now yeah, this is nice. Okay, this is what I get. So this is before and then this is after, guys. So and about the white balance and exposure, and about white balance and light, yeah, this clip it is so nice. Okay, let me just close this basic correction and let me just come back here on this creative. So about the creative, guys, I like to use the sharpen. For example, I like the sharp image. Okay, that's why I have to increase this sharpen. But let me just try to zoom it here, guys, and let me show you how this sharp works. Okay, and then when I increase this sharpness, you see how the clip is starting comes. Okay, but when you reduce it, that is, you will receive something which looks like blur. Okay, but let me just increase the sharp. Let me just put it this sharp right here. Now you see how my image it is. Okay, and I can increase the small vibrance here, guys. Yes, the small vibrance, also you can say saturation. Okay, now you see. Okay, here you just, when you decrease it, just you go on the black and white. Okay, so let me increase this vibrance in this way. Yeah, this is real good. Okay, so then let me just close this creative and I'm going to open up this HC layer. Okay, you see guys, on my skin tone there is something which looks like red. That's why I'm going to fix this skin tone, guys. Okay, as usual, you just come up here on this red color, okay, and then you enable this color gray first, and I just want to select where my skin tone it is. Okay, and so let me select it well. Yes, I have to remove this black color here. Okay, and then you see guys, even this red color, it is already selected because yes, it has same color with the skin tone. Yeah, okay. All right, so this is nice. And after selecting this skin tone, guys, so let me try to smooth my edges. You see guys how it is. Okay, and you have to use this blur and the noise to smooth where the skin tone is separated with other colors. Okay, so let me just increase this blur. You see now what it is happening on these edges. Okay, and then yeah, this blur goes with the noise. Okay, yes, something like this. Maybe this is real nice. Okay, all right. So and then after smoothing these edges, now let me just come back here. Now you see guys, I have the skin tone and other colors which has the same color with the skin tone. So now just come up and disable this color gray. So now, and I'm going to add my skin tone. So you just come up here on this temperature, and then you can increase this temperature and the warm. You see guys what it is happening. You see it is the skin tone only. Okay, so let me just put it right here, guys. It means when your skin tone it has like a more red color. Okay, so for example, it is looks like this or oversaturated. Okay, so you try to put it in the color which is not saturated, maybe like this one. Okay, and then here, and I'm going to increase the light of my skin tone. So you just come up on this line and then you try to move it up. Okay, and if it is saturated also, guys, the things you have to do, just you come here on this saturation and you try to reduce the saturation of your skin tone. Okay, yeah, something like this. Yeah, this is real nice. Okay, so and then let me check it out before and after. Let's see how it is. So that was before I adding the skin tone. Okay, and then so this is after, guys. Okay, so here you can just add any kind of color you just want to apply on your skin tone. Okay, yeah, this is real nice. And then let me just close. Okay, and let me come here on this curve. Okay, I just want to give my sky some nice look. Okay, so just come up here on this hover sat. We know that this hover sat, it helps you to increase the saturation of each color. Okay, so for example, let me select this green. Okay, I just want to reduce the saturation of my green. Okay, you see when I move it down, you see what is happening, guys, here. Okay, so let me select the green and reduce the saturation. You see guys, yeah, this is nice. And then let me select this sky. Okay, this blue. Okay, this blue sky. Okay, and then I increase the saturation, something like this, guys. Okay, and let me come up here on this hoovers and because I just want to change this sky into cinematic look. Okay, that's why I have to select the blue. This blue is started by here and then it end by here. So now I select the whole blue. Okay, so when I move it down, you see how it is happening, and then when you move it up, yeah, this is what I want. You see guys, the look I'm getting, this is really nice. And then even for the grass, guys, I just want to change this glass somehow. Okay, and then that's why I have to select the grass. Okay, so guys, I have to use the same as measure that have been used here on this hover sat. Okay, that's why I have to select this whole green. Okay, and then so when I move it down, so that means I just want the green, yes, the pure green. Okay, so when you move it up, guys, you see what you receive. So you receive the red glaze. Okay, so for me, I just want this pure, this pure green. Now you see how my clip it is, guys. Okay, so and then about this hover luma, it helps you to give like a thick. Okay, so even let me just select green and blue, or you can just move it like a whole color, just a few little bit, something like this. Yeah, even this, yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then so for the last settings on this lumetri color, let me just close and open up these colorways. So about these colorways, I just want to put some colors on my shadow, even on my highlight. Okay, so on my shadow, guys, let me just give them like a green, the small green here, guys. Okay, here, guys, on this shadow, guys. So when you try to, so this is too much. Okay, so that's why Control plus Z, and then you add a few little bit, guys. Okay, yeah, something like this. Even on this highlight, okay, so I can just put it like a small green too. Okay, so let me try to move this shadow because I just want like a strong shadow. Yeah, this is real nice. Okay, guys, and then now you see what I'm getting. Okay, you see how my result is. This is real nice, guys. Okay, so let me just add like a vignette here because I like the cinematic look, guys. Now you see how my clip it is looking. So now let me check it out. So that was before, and then this is what I get. So guys, this is how my color grading looks like. So if you like my video, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and drop your comment down below. I just want to know what you think, guys. Okay, and as I told you, you can download these Rec 709 in the link description down below. It's free. Okay, you can use it. For the guy who are using Sony, yes, Lumix, even for the Canon there is. Okay, you can check it in the link description down below. So guys, I love you guys, and I will see you in next video. Peace.